right, we should be live. Yeah, there we go. Whew. All right. Oh, I am exhausted. Very, very exhausted. Let's see. There we go. Yo, Christopher, what's going on? Elena, what is good? How y'all doing? I am exhausted, like really bad. Oh, I am exhausted, but we're working hard for y'all. We gotta be up at 6:00 in the morning to go back to Bluffton, South Carolina, to go get the trash out and take all that to the dump, and then I'm good for the next couple weeks before another storage unit pops open. But this storage unit is pretty wild of what we found. I'm not gonna try to spoil it for y'all if y'all don't want it to be spoiled or not, but it is a let's just say it's a way of bringing in 2024. I'll tell you that. And you're playing Fortnite? I have not touched Fortnite in probably easily a month, maybe a month and a half, going on 2 months. I've been wanting to sit down and play it again, but I've been crazy busy lately. But yeah, we got a new storage unit, and I don't know. It's wild. It is a wild thing, but we finding stuff like this. It's a brand new golf grip. It goes for $20 plus shipping all day long. Gotta play with me when you're not busy. Yeah, you gotta message me on Discord whenever you're fixing to play or playing that night or something like that. Because usually I'm sitting at my computer doing something, and sometimes I take a break, and I usually play like Rocket League with Mako and all them. But yeah, message me on Discord though. I might be able to play some nights. But yeah, it's like a bunch of stuff like this, and I mean, I've been running the numbers, and as of right now, I currently have 35 items listed from this unit for $3,620. Pretty wild stuff, and I haven't even made a dent. Into this unit, and I'm gonna try to have. Let's see. I'm gonna try to have the first episode of the unit. Let's see, 2 days ago. So technically tonight would be 3 days ago since the last video. I'm gonna try to have it out on Friday for the first episode. I'm gonna try. But yeah, it's I'm just saying 30 plus items for $3,620 worth of stuff. I mean, I'll just kind of show you here, Elena. Hi, Anna. How you doing? I'll just go ahead and show you right here. So, this is just one of them, right? But then we have all of those. We have all of these. All of those. And then we have these two. So you think that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of those. And if they go for $20 a piece, that's what I'm assuming. So this one goes for 20. I mean, it's $400. That's $400, and that's not counting these right here. 2 of them go for $25 a piece, and then 2 of them go for 10. The other one goes for 15. That's not even including that, and that's not including. So if you see these 2 things right here, those are brand new grips. And I don't know. And I guess you can kind of see one right there. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's no one back here. There's like another whole 8 brand new stuff like this. So, and that's just a smidge. I'll show y'all one thing that we have listed right now. Hi, Elena's mom. How are you doing today? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm exhausted. I've been working my butt off today. Entire screen 2 share. Oh, here we go. I'm good. How are you? I am great. I'm just a little tired. I wanted to show y'all one of these items we listed today that's from this new unit. Y'all haven't seen the unit yet. But I want to show you guys. So I got it out there for $1,500, and right now we have 3 watchers on it. It was originally 2, but now we got 3 watchers on it. And it is a loft angle machine. Everything works perfectly on it. Nothing wrong with it. And it goes for $1,500. And basically, this top piece right here unscrews from the bottom. So I told the buyer, or in the description, that I will undo this and ship it out in 2 different boxes because you're allowed to do that. Under your discretion, as long as you annotate it and all that. But this thing alone, the whole thing, this whole, well, actually, that whole thing right there is about 72 pounds. And the limit is 75. So that's why I'm going to take this top part, ship that separate, and then put that in a different box. So we found that in the unit, and we got a little bit listed, like these Ping G400s, just the heads. We got that out there for $300. Already got a watcher on it, like that was in the unit. But again, if y'all don't want it to be spoiled, I would, not watch this. So, but right now, like I said, we have 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. We have 35 items listed for $3,620, and that's before all these brand new grips. And I was sitting there running the numbers on the grips, and we have a lot. And I'll actually show you what are they called? Pure Grips, I think. Pure Grips. Let's just type that in. I just want to kind of show you like what they're going for. So look at 206 listed, 220 sold, and in lots of like 13, they're selling for like $100. Yeah, right here. So 115. And let's just assume here that I have about 50 sets, which I think that's on a low end. 50 sets, you times that by 100. I mean, that's $5,000. Wait. Hold on. 50 times. Yeah. 50 times 100. That's $5,000 in grips. And that is on a low end, you guys. That is on a low end. Because like I said, it is a ton of grips. Like these 2 right here are filled. Oh no. There you go. Like these 2 right here are filled with Pure Grips. All those. This one's stacked to the brim. I mean, there's so many of them in there. And those are just those. Then you have like all these brand new ones right here. All those are brand new. There's probably 50 of those in there. There's so many over here. Holy crap. And check this out. So there's 25 in each one of these packs, and there's 3 of them. So you figure that's 20, 50, that's 75, 13. I don't know. That's probably $500 right there. 13 times 5, something like that. So that's 75 right in there. And then look at all these. All these are just brand new. Oh, and now I'm dropping them. Yeah. Obviously, I got to lot them up and everything, but all those are new. And when I say there's a lot, you guys, I mean, this is pretty wild. Oh, yeah. And don't forget about these. This is the other pack. That's another 25 right there. That's And then look at all these. All those are brand new. All of these are brand new. All of those are brand new. Oh, we're not done. All of those are brand new. All of those. And we're not done. Oh, all of those are brand new. And now we're done. So there's probably, I mean, you figure 25, 50, 75, 100. Those. We might have 500 grips here. You know, give or take, obviously. This is going to take me a minute to load up. That's what I was kind of doing tonight, but I'm exhausted. This is what we did literally all day was organizing, you know, getting like, you know, the Golf Pride ones with the Golf Pride ones. There's different variants, the sizes and all that. These are kind of nice because they're all like in packs, but yeah, it's going to take me a minute to really get this stuff done. But when I say that this is just a smidge of what we found, and this is before everything, like whoops. Yeah, I'm good. Nothing, I dropped the golf club. Yeah, we're good. I just dropped the little thingies. Yeah, we're good. I love you. But like, you know, they got these heads or whatever. These M2s are actually really good. That thing, you know, got some head covers and stuff. That's a pretty good one. That's $50 all day long. But yeah, that's before like everything though. Like all the golf clubs, like all the actual good golf clubs, like Ping, TaylorMade, Callaway, Nike. We have easily over 200 between all those. Cleveland, over 200 clubs that we have to list and all that stuff. And then there's some brand new Mitchell Golf like parts, just like that 1500 thing that I showed you guys that I listed. It's just the top mount that's on there. That's brand new. That's probably another $800 right there. So I think we have over $10,000 worth of stuff, you guys. It's pretty insane. Desert Sellers, how you doing? Sorry, I was going on a huge rant of stuff that we found. But yeah, when I say me and the wife are exhausted, that's what we did all day today. We pulled everything out of the trailer. We cleared my driveway, set up the golf club, set up the grips. They're in this unit. You'll see 2 drill presses that we've already sold to a friend for $220. Brand new generator. Couldn't even see that in the pictures and all that. So I don't know how we get so lucky, but we're probably one of the luckiest people out there. Dang, that's some awesome profit. You won't have to go yard selling for a while. Oh, we're going to go yard selling. That ain't going to stop us. I'll tell you that right now. But you are right. Technically, we probably wouldn't have to go sourcing for a while, but I wouldn't have any content to give you guys. He's good, Charlie. He's just breaking stuff. I'm always breaking something. But no, this unit, man, I'll kind of show you guys. Hold on. I'll show you my, actually, let's see, and bring you guys back. Let me go over to my thing. Maybe I'll show you the unit, why I decided to win it and that type of stuff. All right, so this is the unit that we ended up winning. The pictures really weren't that great, but the fact that it only went up to $450, and it was, since we only paid 10% buyer's premium because we have like our yearly subscription through Storage Treasures, we don't pay 15%, we pay 10% in buyer's premium. So we're able to gamble a little bit more than most people who don't have a pro membership. But the pictures were, you know, you can tell something was going on in this unit, like they owned a business, a resale or something. And for $450, it was a steal. On top of that, we saw 2 drill presses. These are the 2 that sold for $220 to my friend. I sold them to 150 here. Well, he's not really a friend; he's more like family. He's my best friend's dad. He's basically family. And I sold him this one for 150, and then this one for 50, and that's a pretty good steal. But like, look at all the shafts. You can see all these are shafts. I was hoping they were going to be new. Some of them are new, some of them are used. But again, I don't want to necessarily spoil it for you guys. But look at all the clubs, and I got all this for $450. All the clubs, you guys, and I couldn't tell what these were. I mean, I obviously if you look at them now, you know you can kind of tell what they are, but it's kind of hard to really tell what they are. Look at all the clubs though. All the clubs, and then these are in the corner. This bag shag goes for like $20. I ended up looking that up, but look at all that. This right here is actually a display stand that goes for 140 all the way up to $200. It's pretty wild. They took another picture of that, but other than that, if you look right here, it's kind of funny. That's a green Ryobi box. That's the brand new generator, but you would have never known. Oh wait, I think that's the picture actually. Hold on. No, it's that one. This is the picture. So this right here says CO detector or carbon monoxide detector. That's what that is. But that's the brand new generator. Would have never noticed it. Didn't even notice it in the thing. I did look at it. I thought it said like orthopedics or something. I don't know. But yeah. Like tell me that's not crazy for $450. Look at this. $450. And I paid $526 all in. Tomorrow morning, we got to be up at 6. We got to go down to my storage unit, drop off some of the big items that we got listed into my storage unit. And we're going straight back up to Bluffton, South Carolina, which is only like a 40-minute drive or so, 45-minute drive. And we got to get all the trash out, like this mattress. There's a bunch of trash in there or whatever. The entertainment center stuff right here was kind of jacked up. So we're probably just going to throw that away. But that I'll have more information on how much we spent and all that. This unit we're probably only going to have maybe 2 videos on, and I literally have no units until till later on this month. But how do I get so lucky? I honestly have no idea. I mean, clearly, I thought this was probably going to be going up to maybe 1,000. I mean, golf clubs. Everybody knows golf clubs sell, especially resellers. I mean, you should see what they go for, like on like at our local auction house, man. Like people are buying one of them for like $80. And it's like nobody saw this. I will say that we have about 200 something clubs that are good sellable. At least until this point, we kind of separate them just from the good brands. And then we researched every other clubs. There was a handful of clubs, like certain putters that were a little bit more rare, and that type of stuff. So we did all that today. And then there's a ton of clubs that are not worth anything really. So we're going to try to put them out there at a yard sale. If they don't sell, we're just going to take them to the dump, because I don't know if Goodwill will take all of them all at once, because our golf club area and our Goodwills aren't as big. So I don't know if they would necessarily take it all. And I don't really want to, take all of them, because when I say it's a lot, it's a lot. So we might just take those to the dump. But yeah, nothing was in that suitcase. Yeah, you guys will see it though. You guys will see it and tell me how good or bad I did. But I'm telling you right now, we have minimum $10,000. It all depends on the clubs. I do know there's some Ping G400s. And yeah, so I think they go for like $80 to $90 a piece. We found like it was 3 or 4 of them. 3 or 4 of them. And look at that. $772 for basically a full set. Yeah, $90. And we have like 3 individual ones. It's like 101. 88. So let's assume $80 right there times 3. I mean, that's $240 right there. Yo, Storage Bandits, what's going on? How you doing? We're talking about this unit that I won right here for $450, and we found some killer stuff, man. $450, $526 spent at the buyer's premium, and we have over $10,000 worth of stuff. Like I talk about like brand new grips that are going for like $20 a piece. And I think we have like over 500 of them in total, different brands and stuff, but they're good brands. All these golf clubs, we have like 200 golf clubs from Ping to Callaway to Titleist to TaylorMade, Nike, Cleveland, Ping, Odyssey. I mean, just tons of stuff, man. It's pretty wild. We got to go back tomorrow morning. We're going to wake up at 6, probably leave here by like 6:30, 6:45, drop off some stuff at my unit. And then we had to go up to Bluffton, South Carolina. We're going to have about a little over 2 hours to get the trash out, which should only take us like 45 minutes. And then that unit will be done, get our cleaning deposit, and then we move on to the next thing. And I just realized I was not even showing you the unit. Yeah, this right here. 2 drill presses have already sold. There's a brand new generator in there for $450. There's actually a thing on the ground, I think right here. Oh, no, it's right here. Right here in our face. I thought this was fully connected, like it went to the back of a golf cart. But it's actually like a shaft puller thing. I'm not exactly too sure. I guess it fixes shafts or something. I'm not too sure, but we got it listed today, and I got to put it over for $1,500 on eBay. Comes off in 2 pieces. I must have skipped it. In 2 pieces, and so it'll be easier to shit out this thing right here. And $1,500, and we got 3 washers on it right now. And in that unit, just this top piece right here, so just this top piece, we found a brand new one, and it goes for about just $800 alone. Well, $700-800. And this right here should sell for about $1,500. And you kind of see like look at that Ping golf bag that we got in that unit too. That thing's going for like $250. We checked Worth Point. There's my truck with my trailer and all that, but yeah, this is what it's called. It's called Mitchell Golf Equipment. If y'all ever find that, it's a huge bolo. Huge bolo. But I can't wait to show y'all this unit though, man. It is pretty wild, and I'm getting my my numbers together. Right now I got 35 items listed for $3,620 right now. And again, I don't know how I get so lucky, but I really do. And then this is the bar that goes with it. For the longest time, I didn't know what it was until I looked this thing up on eBay. And just to kind of show you, I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's butt, but check it out. So even when you search it, right? So I'm gonna be the only one that's on there right now. This person sold theirs for $1,200. But theirs, what was wrong with theirs? There's something. Oh yeah, theirs wasn't. So I think theirs is a smaller version of mine. So this one doesn't stand as tall because you can kind of tell how the base is a little bit skinnier. But mine should be a little bit more thick and more durable. But yeah, they're sold for $1,200 plus $100 shipping. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, but anyways, it's pretty awesome though. I can't wait to show you all the video, and hopefully we do good with that, and we will. It's gonna be a lot to list. It's almost like the the train unit, right? It's almost like the train unit we did last year. Just obviously on a smaller scale. And not everything's technically new and everything, but it's just a lot of stuff, but it's quality stuff. So we're gonna definitely be listing for a little while. Doesn't mean we're gonna stop going garage selling or doing estate sales and stuff. We're just gonna be real picky this year with that. But I mean, I'm just really surprised, man. It's ridiculous. Yo, Nick, what's going on? Congrats on the score. Thank you. I don't know if you heard the whole spiel there, but yeah, it was pretty exciting. I mean, and the thing is too, and when you look at the pictures, I mean, it's there. Like, why would nobody, bid on this? I mean, 2 drill presses right there. You can tell what they are. I mean, obviously, couldn't really tell what that was, but I mean, look at all the golf clubs. Why would this only go for $450? But again, I got lucky, and we did get caught up in a tornado watch while we were there too. So, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. But you can kind of tell those are all the new grips right here, all in these little baskets. But you can't tell from the pictures. But all the golf clubs, you're gonna tell me somebody didn't want to took a gamble on that. Great bye. Keep up the goodbye, and you keep making money. Say hello to Charlie and the babies. I will, Rebecca. Thank you so much. Hold on one sec. Hello. Hey, let me call you right back. All right, bye. I'm calling mom right back. But yeah, this was a steal. Yeah, Rebecca, I appreciate that. Great steal on the steal. I like that. That's actually clever. Papa Bear Picker, how you doing? What's your eBay store name? It's called Indirectly Cheap. I have a weird. Yeah, I got you. I'll put it in the chat for you. I have a weird name because my gaming name was Indirect, and then I don't know. I was trying to be clever with that, and came up with Indirectly Cheap. Downtown Melissa, how are you doing? All right, let me see here. But yeah, Papa Bear Picker and Nick. Yeah, this was the unit though. I mean, you can't make it up. I mean, all this stuff was here, just like that. The unit was clearly not gone through. There's cobwebs. There's a little bit of rat poop in there. It wasn't too bad though. There's a little bit. It's just stuff that we're gonna be around from time to time. Yeah, you can actually. I guess you can kind of see it right there, kind of. Tons of clubs, you guys. Tons. And what was really cool is I'm doing great, but not as great as you are. What you mean? You talking about as far as reselling? I was just asking. I just meant like, is life going good? You know, that type of stuff. I mean, I will say life is pretty good for me, but I think I get lucky like 99% of the time. And I'll actually show you. So this is my chair right here. Hold on, I'll show you. Hold on. So in that unit, we found a brand new desk that my wife actually ended up using, and I also found a brand new chair that's red and black. I swear, it's the most randomest thing. But when you look at the photo right here, that's what the table is right here. And then right here is the second box. You couldn't even see it in the picture, I don't think. Yeah, you can't even see it in the picture, but there's another one that's like on this side, and it's a red and black chair. And my wife built it for me while I was outside working on everything. And like look at this chair. This chair is pretty dope. I'm gonna switch it out. This thing's heavy. And look at that. And my wife was in there talking about how she wanted a new desk. And I was talking to her about getting me a new chair because y'all can kind of see my chair peeling right here. And then I've had this chair since the military. So I've had this for like 7 years. And look at the bottom. See how messed up that is from my butt cheek sitting down on it? And it's funny that it was a red and black one. And this thing's actually comfy. This thing is comfy. So, oh my goodness, so much better. And it's definitely more heavy duty than this one too. So, but again, I'm not a materialistic person, so I'll run this chair until it messes up, and then I'll probably switch to that one. Yeah, I came in a little late. I definitely pulled the trigger on that unit as well. I don't have the room for storage unit currently. Yeah, I still have room in my storage unit as of right now. So technically, I can go buy more units, but right now, I got to hunker down a little bit. Maybe transition over to doing some garage sales and that type of stuff. But yeah, at least until the end of this month, give me some time to work through this because. I mean, you figure spending $450 to potentially make 10,000 or more, or 526. Well, I also got to do a dump run tomorrow, which I'm assuming is probably going to be about 150, 160, 170, somewhere around there of trash. So probably going to be in at about 650 all said and done. Dump fee is written off as a business expense, and then of course the storage unit is an inventory expense, which is a business expense. So technically, all that's written off when you guys do storage units. So yeah, I mean, it's a wild thing. Plus you got your mileage that you have to do. So yeah, this business is very, very profitable if you know what you're doing. And yeah, I was very surprised that that unit went for $450. I don't understand why. I mean, there's FootJoy right there, which the FootJoys were dry rotted. I don't know. You still got the train, Chris. Let me tell you, I still have the train unit left to list, exception of I have every single train listed. So all the train stuff is listed, the transformer stuff, everything that was accessories, that type of stuff is listed, exception of train tracks. The train tracks have not been listed. And Chris, you've been around for a while. Christopher, you've been around for a while. So if you look at the that unit we did in Jacksonville, where we found all the baseball cards, the comics, I have not even touched that stuff. I hadn't even listed the cards. I did go through 2 boxes. I lied. I did go through 2 boxes, and we found this Tom Brady rookie card right here, and it goes for $100 all day long on eBay. And I haven't even, and that was the only card that I found in like 2 little small boxes. So yeah, it's a I have a lot of inventory, but I really wanted to go through it all. But man, if somebody made me a reasonable offer on all the cards, because again, I haven't gone through any of the ones down in my garage. I just have these 2 little boxes up here. I know there's a little bit of Pokemon. I know there's a lot of Magic the Gathering, but then a ton of football, baseball. And if somebody wouldn't have made me offer for all that, plus all the comics, a reasonable offer, I would 1,000%, just so I can get it out of my garage and move to something else. Because it's been sitting there for, I guess, March, April. So probably April will be a full year since that stuff's been sitting there, and I haven't even gone through it. And there's more comic books down in my unit. Do you have a storage with a death pile? So my death pile is basically currently kind of like in here a little bit. Like there's a tote over here, a little tote over there, and then these kind of totes right here. Got a little bit of death pile stuff. My spare bedroom has a little bit in there as well. And I do have a little bit down in my storage unit, but I'm kind of one of those insane listers. Like I get real motivated for like a week. So like the train unit, for example, I knew the quality and the amount of stuff we were getting. And I was like, wow, I just had to list. My first week of listing that train stuff, I did 400 listings in a week. So, so I tend to get a lot of stuff done in a short amount of time, and then I go buy more. But what I like to do is get all the quality stuff listed. Then kind of that stuff that I have to lot up and kind of mess with, put that kind of off to the side, go buy something else, and that kind of keeps getting pushed off. So like the 2 big 10 by 30 units we did in 2021 in November, September, November, where we found all the ornaments. Then we found that big Playboy collection. We hadn't even looked up any of the Playboy stuff, and that's down in my unit. So yeah, there's definitely a death pile in my unit, just not as much as it used to be. Downtown Melissa, I'm so sorry. Life's good. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that. It's always good to see that, especially in the new year. I'm glad life is good though. Maybe Mr. Buys a lot. Buy them. Mr. Buys a lot. Who's that? Is that a YouTuber? I need to get faster at listening. I have a ton of stuff I need to get rid of before I do any more buying. Yeah, it's that's actually one thing too. A lot of like YouTube resellers that who actually upload pretty frequently, unless it's like storage units, because that's one thing, because you can do a unit and probably get 3, 4, 5, 7 videos out of it, depending on how big the unit is and how much stuff you're actually finding. But the people who do just like thrift stores and garage sales and estate sales and kind of like does that type of stuff, a lot of YouTube resellers kind of get in the habit of just buying because it's the most funnest part, and they need content just like me. I need content. That's why I got to buy some things sometimes. But realistically, I can deal with this plus all the train tracks that I have, and plus my death pile. I probably don't have to list for the next year or 2 because I got the cards. I got the comics that I still have to go through. We just have a lot of stuff. And when I talk about train tracks, you guys, I'm not talking about 200 train tracks. I probably have almost 1,000 train tracks between what I have right freaking there and then down in my storage unit. That's a great selling technique. Yes, absolutely. That's kind of what I do, because it's like by the time you get all of that stuff listed, because like tomorrow after I get back from Bluffton and doing the dump run, let's see, we're probably gonna leave here about 6:45, go down to the unit,
probably get to Bluffing like right before 8 o'clock in the morning. That gives me a little more than 2 hours to get it done. Get that stuff done, let's say an hour, be out of there by 9, get my cleaning deposit, go all the way to the dump. So it'll probably be at the dump around 10-ish, 10:15, somewhere around there. That's going to take us 20 minutes. I mean, we're pretty fast at going to the dump. Be home by, let's say, noon, and then I'm just going to go boom, 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 hit up all this stuff and just list. That's going to be like my job for the next week, basically. We'll see if there's any garage sales or estate sales coming up that are actually worth going to, and be picky and all that good stuff. But the storage units, I after I've been doing reselling for, I guess March will be 4 years of this year. Yeah, you'll get a lick every now and then at a garage sale. You'll find something insane. I probably say my best thing in general at a yard sale was all that Garfield stuff. I think that was like 3 years ago. Got it for fairly cheap for the most part. The lady knew what she had, but she said she just wanted it gone. Miss Ann, her name is Miss Ann. She reminds me of my Oma, and she's very nice. And that was kind of like my lick. It was kind of a good find. But the amount of stuff that I find in storage units compared to doing garage sales, thrift stores, and that type of stuff, it's unbelievable. Like the stuff that we find in storage units that you will probably never find at a yard sale. You might find new golf grips. There might be somebody out there selling a handful, but selling 500 of them, having 200 plus good quality golf clubs, finding the aviation stuff that we found, like one of them sold for $1,400. You would never find that out there in the wild. So it's like, that's why I really want to focus on storage units this year. Yeah, it's a little bit more work for me, get a lot more inventory, but I'm really trying to scale my business to where, and the funny thing is, my wife makes fun of me for it. She was, whenever I was telling her kind of like what my ambitions and goals, kind of where I want to be, because I'm always talking about what I want to do in life and like where I want this thing to be at one day. And I was like, yeah, one day, it'd be nice to be like a millionaire, right? Let's say it takes 5-10 years or whatever, however long it takes. And she's like, really that much? I was like, but the funny thing is, I'm not really money driven, if that makes sense. Like I wear the same clothes. I've been wearing this hoodie for the past like 2 years. I wear the same stuff. I have my truck since 2018. And after this year, I'll have less than a year left on the truck. I got 65,000 miles on it, and I'll probably run that into the dirt until it's done. But it's like, I'm more goal driven. So it's like, when I look at numbers, yeah, it's a millionaire's money, right? But it's like a goal for me. And that's where I got to start somewhere. Like this year on eBay, we did like 136,000, which came out to like 80 something thousand net, but that's not including my Amazon, my Mercari, Poshmark, that type of stuff. Plus my military disability and all that, let's just say we made a minimum of 100,000 this year net, which is obviously going to be more than that, but let's say minimum that. It's like that's pretty doable for pretty much one person to do all the listings. That's kind of what I do. I do all the listings by myself, packing all that stuff. But then it's like, okay, what's the next milestone from there? It's like, can I hit 200,000? Can I hit a $250,000? $250,000 is basically $700 a day. That's a $250,000. That's 255,000 in revenue, in gross revenue. So it's doable for one person. I can see that, but getting up there to like 300, $500,000, it's probably doable for one person. It probably is. Might take you a minute to get there. A couple good, good finds and move product and all that. But it's like, man, eventually, because you got to think about it. There's one video I was watching, and it was I think it was Phoenix Resale's video, and it was this dude who sold Pokemon cards out of his basement. And he did like $2.6 million in gross revenue on Amazon or something like that. I had one little problem with it because the dude said that his ROI is usually like 15 or 22%. So if you sell something for $100, he's only making like $22, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because it's his business model. But he made $2.3 million in gross revenue, but he he only profited like 300,000 for the year, his net. So it's like, you know, to do $2.3 million in gross revenue sounds amazing, but then it's like you only made $300,000 profit. Don't get me wrong, great money, but it's just, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me as far as the ROI and all that. But that's his business model. You know, that's what he does. Big Aaron, what's going on? That dude lies a lot. Phoenix Resale. I don't watch much of his videos. Because he just focuses on the video games. I like to focus on a lot of stuff. I like to learn. So if I learn the same thing, it's just is what it is. But I like to learn new stuff. That's why I do storage units. But I just watched that video because I was listing, and I just saw that where it's like, yeah, I did $2.3 million in gross revenue. The dude that he was talking to, but he only did like 300,000 in net profit, which is still good. $300,000 a year is not bad at all. I mean, that's pretty darn good. But then you got the government who takes their cut too, and you figure 300,000. Well, what percentile is that? Is that 27? Well, I don't know, 30? That'd be 30. Let me see. Hold on. That would be, yeah. So he would be at 35% of that 300,000, and you figure, let's see, 300,000. That'd be at 35%. 300,000 minus 105,000. So he made 195,000 after all said and done. I mean, and you did 2.3 million in gross revenue, and you're only walking out of there with about 190,000. I mean, small margins, sure. And he's doing it out of his basement, sure. He's doing what he wants to do. He goes on his vacations whenever he wants. But it's like, man, I don't know. But I can only imagine if I kept doing this and finding the big stuff and just really grow the eBay business and get up there to maybe 10,000 listings one day, you know, maybe we can get up there. But, you know, it's just one goal. He's making a lot off of YouTube. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. But I'm going to end the live stream there. I'm going to get this stuff listed, at least work on it for a little bit longer because I do got to get up early in the morning. I got to call my mom back too. But yeah, I'm going to get this stuff listed. Friday, I should have a video for you guys. If it's not Friday, then it'll probably be Sunday. But I will do my best to get this storage unit out there for you guys. One thing too, I will announce something very soon. Pretty exciting stuff. I've only told one person. I'm kind of have to keep it on the down low, but something might be happening. Who knows? But I will let you guys know that if everything falls through. But 2024 is pretty amazing. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for love and support. Appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out with me, you know, just talking y'all's head off and all that good stuff. But I will definitely see y'all very, very soon. I appreciate all y'all's time and all of that, and hopefully y'all are having a great new year, starting off and you know, keep that hustle mentality and all that. So much love, you guys. Christopher, Big Aaron, Anna, Papa Bear Picker, Nick, everybody else is in here. Downtown Melissa, I appreciate everybody. Appreciate y'all. Much love, much love. Everybody have a great night. We'll see y'all soon. Later, you guys.